Hello there everyone, I hope you're having a great day. Today I would like to take you through the last leg of our trip, driving all the way from Atlanta to Miami. And here we are outside Miami, just driving downtown or north to south or all the way to Ocean Drive, where we'll be staying at the Marriott Stanton Hotel in Ocean Drive. So as you can see here, we have arrived, and there it is, all the advantages we're getting by staying at this hotel with a hefty car park fee, and they include several other things which were not of much use to us. And also you can see there the Azabu restaurant with an amazing sushi that my partner liked so much. And as we can see here, we have arrived, and on the first day we decided straight away, let's drop our luggage and go to the beach, just test the sand and the water. And everything was beautiful. The sand is great, but not as great as the sand in Clearwater. The water was nice and warm, and we were surprised by that because we thought the Atlantic Ocean water would be much cooler than the one on the Gulf of Mexico. Actually, it was a great water, although on the first day there was lots of seaweed. This did not stop us from enjoying the water bit. So it was just beautiful, and as you'll see later on, lots of ships passing near us, lots of sea cruises departing almost every day at around 5 o'clock, which surprised us because we thought that they depart only on Fridays. So this does not seem to be the case nowadays. So this is a very busy port with lots of cruises departing all the way to New York and further south all the way to the northern part of South America. Here we are, walking at night in the evening before the sunset on Ocean Drive, witnessing the crazy part of Ocean Drive, which is mad, and yeah, this is what you expect here. So not many kids 8 to 10 years old or 12, but mainly like very, very young with parents out for a drink, or older, well, more like teenagers trying to have some kind of fun. So this is an area you have to think twice if you are going to come here or not. So might raise your eyebrows if you are very family orientated. And as you saw there is lots of police, but no idea how much this is helping the situation. Of course, very famous on Ocean Drive is now the Versace house, which nowadays is a restaurant, as we can see there, as we could see at the entrance. So you might want to put a nice frock and go inside for an expensive, a super expensive drink or meal. And yeah, it is a very beautiful environment. Day 2 starts with us driving west to Jungle Island, and we purchased our tickets online on Groupon to be more specific, so we paid half price for each ticket, which is pretty good, so around $25 down from, I think it was $49 at their entrance. So this is a good zoo, but not as great as London Zoo, for example. There are lots of zoos in Miami area, and this is on the island. That is why it's called Jungle Island. It's between Ocean Drive and Miami downtown on one of the islands, and it's not probably worth the full price, but $25 I think is pretty good. We saw two shows, one with birds and the second one with well, more like a pig and some penguins, so not much. And however enthusiastic the staff is, the conditions in which they keep the monkeys, the orangutans, are not that great, so I kind of feel sorry for them, because in London, for example, they have got a great environment at the London Zoo at Regent's Park, which we go there regularly, religiously on a yearly basis.
Calls that they do make. They're also one of the highest flying birds. They can see at heights of almost 20,000 feet soaring high out over Mount Kilimanjaro. There are two types of crown crane. There's an East African and a West African. And the way you can tell them apart is that red coloration in their face. The East African crown crane, the red is above the eye, and the West African crown crane, almost made it right up there. You can have those feet. The red is below the eye. And the way you remember is that the sun rises in the east and sets fruit like apples. We're going to see how Mama Cass here would eat an apple. First she'll zero in on the one that she wants. Jump up, grab it, swallow and pull. Just like that. Now the apples are actually small and brush fires, and walk just ahead of that fire line, looking for any little critters that might be trying to escape the impending fire. And the marabou storks are right there waiting for them. Now, the hot weather we've been having, they have developed a very unique way of keeping cool. These birds and vultures will actually urinate on their own legs, and then evaporating urine will cool their bodies down, because that's one of the closest places that the blood vessels are to the body. And you may notice her head looks a little rough right now. That is because mating season is coming up, and for marabou storks, the rougher your head looks, that means you get more food, you are more dominant.
Further, we continued our drive to the Bayside Market, which is a great area in Miami, although it was very crazy on this Sunday we were there, because they had a live band with Cuban and Spanish music, and this is an area with lots of shops and restaurants. We ate at the Baba Gump because we like it so much, and we recently went to the Baba Gump in Piccadilly in London, so it is as equally good as the ones you find in the States, in Miami, and all the way from the east going to the west coast, in Santa Monica, for example. So I highly recommend you to go to this location. And as our car was safely parked in the rather expensive car park, I think for 4 hours we paid some $20, we decided afterwards to take one of the tours right from there, from the Bayside Market, right near the water. They had a booth, and we got our Millionaire's Row tour, which basically takes you to all the way Biscaye Gulf and coming back to the houses of the rich and famous. And indeed there are some spectacular houses, beautiful architecture and very well kept in different styles, anything from modern style to older Spanish style. So yeah, there are some very beautiful houses. However, they are so highly priced. It is not fair to pay this kind of prices for some brick and mortar. They are worth much less than that if they were to be in a different part of the world. And most importantly, we encountered some wildlife. There are some dolphins around, and lots of boats were going towards the dolphins, as enthusiastic as us to see the dolphins that are roaming free around here between the islands. Returning to the hotel, you'll see there a beautiful view of the Ocean Drive and Miami in the distance with its skyscrapers. So what a great view. And the next day, an equally beautiful view, the third day of our stay in Miami, with a great ocean, so beautiful. I really enjoy this kind of views and this kind of days. This was the day we decided to go to Vizcaya to see the house and the gardens, and we purchased the tickets right there and then, although it was a very hot day, close to 40 degrees Celsius. That already made me give up in seeing the gardens, but I got dragged. Come on, we are here, let's see the gardens. So we ended up seeing even the gardens, and I highly recommend you to see this kind of architecture in this part of the world. Okay, in Europe you say, oh, this is nothing. We have got this everywhere, because Vizcaya is built with Spanish and Italian influences, and as you get into the courtyard, it reminds you of Alhambra. It reminds you of different palaces you see in that part of Spain, in Seville. But in each room, you think that you are somewhere in Italy with lots of Italian influences. So I do understand why for the American people this is greatly to see because of its unique architecture, which is not that common here. Another great architecture which I highly recommend you to see in the States is the Middleton Place, which is a former plantation outside Charleston in South Carolina. So these two houses are very, very impressive houses. Of course, for Europeans, we think, nah, we see this all the time. So yeah, it makes sense to us. Right, so after visiting Vizcaya house, we decided to go into the gardens, and I couldn't believe the wildlife roaming here is just amazing. So you have to dedicate some time to seeing the gardens, and what a beautiful location this house has near the water. And it has been destroyed because of the different storms outside the house. So this dear old house needs lots of renovation. So maybe that is why the tickets are a bit expensive to contribute towards the renovation. But inside, the items, the collected items in the last 150 years are just beautiful. So yes, this is why I highly recommend you to go and learn about this house. Next, you'll see us driving north to south on Collins Avenue, having been to a cheesecake factory located in a great shopping center. And we did a bit of shopping, some designer stuff, more makeup, and then driving on the gorgeous Collins Avenue, as you can see here, and afterwards turning onto Ocean Drive during the day. We had to spend the remaining of the day near the beach trying to get a bit tanned. Although after all these 2 weeks and a half, I did not manage to get a major tan on me. So returning to London, I had to put more fake tan on me because I'm really scared of burning. And of course, after such a great day, here it is, the view. How amazing, how beautiful that view is at sunset over the ocean, the park nearby, Ocean Drive and Miami in the distance. And of course, the last day, the 4th day, starts just to make us so upset with another beautiful weather here in Miami in Ocean Drive. And of course, we had to spend most of the time on the beach trying to get on more of this beautiful weather and the great ocean, which was so calm, and finally taking the plane and returning to London. And towards the end of the video, you are going to see how beautiful Miami looks from above, with such great views from Miami downtown towards the islands in between and afterwards towards Ocean Drive. So I hope this inspired you too on visiting this beautiful part of the world. So check my reviews also on TripAdvisor to learn more about what to see here. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.
Safety reminders we need to tell you about before we settle down for the flight. I suppose the seatbelt signs are still on. Keep your seatbelt fastened.